Good evening. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Sarah Jane Mayberry, and I'm your local artist. Today we're going to do a watercolor painting for you. It may even turn into a multimedia painting. We're not sure about that yet. It's going to depend on what the underlying colors look like in the, and if I like it enough. If I like it enough, then I'll leave it. But if I don't like it enough, then I'll add acrylic and maybe some glow-in-the-dark paint on top of it. I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna wait till this crowd comes in, and I thought maybe the crowd can help me decide what we should do and like how long it's going and stuff like that. Susan Thomas just joined through the invite. Hi, Susan. It's so nice for you to come in. I am so glad to have you. Go ahead and put in whatever you'd like. Introduce yourself in the chat. She's my mom, guys. She has been a great supporter of me every time I've been here, most of the time. She tries to show up, so I'm not just... and Susan Thomas says, glad to be here. Sue, it is so glad to have you. I am so glad to have you. You have no idea. I always try to share out the live tour before we start, guys, just so that she can find me a lot easier. She's really awesome. She just started doing TikTok. Let's give her a hand of applause. So let's tell you guys, be active in the chat and be in here the longest as you possibly can, because you can be entered into winning one of these. It is an 8x10, so you can just slide this right into an 8x10 frame, and it's a 5x7 art in between here. Angie just came in. Hey, Angie, Susanna hurt me. Thank you so much, Angie. I really appreciate it. Angie says, hey, friend. Hey, Angie. Drop it in the chat a little bit about yourself. Tell people a little bit about you. My mom, Sue's here. Her name's Sue Thomas. I was just showing you guys what you guys can win if you're here the longest and active in the chat. And so far, Angie, you're being the most active in the chat. Congratulations. Keep it going. Angie says she's from Eastern Kentucky. Oh, cool. Okay, I've been through Kentucky a few times. I used to live in Ohio, so anytime I travel, we'd always have to go through Kentucky to go to to go anywhere. So that is super awesome. So I've been through there quite a few times. I appreciate you liking the live. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You can find me not only here on TikTok, but here's the list of where I'm at. I am on Facebook, YouTube, obviously TikTok, Instagram, Threads, Lemonade, Rednote, LinkedIn. We have our own Discord, and we are getting our website up and running, and a GroupMe, and a WhatsApp group that we have too. Oh, Angie says she has family in Ohio. Oh, really? What, may I ask, what part of Ohio? We were from the northeast section, kind of by Akron. I lived in Akron a few years, when I went to school there. I went to school at Kent State, and I went to school at the University of Akron in Akron. So I was both places, but I have friends in Bowling Green, and I've had friends in Lima, and all over Ohio. I tend to get around and talk to a lot of people. It's nice. I travel a lot. I always did that. I don't travel as much anymore, but I'm really active online and through social media and stuff like that. So I connect a lot of times through there. So Angie, I really appreciate you coming. Now I told you guys everywhere we're at. Let me show you guys what we've been doing. How have you guys been doing? How's your week been going? Here in New York, we had the day off for the kids at school. For Chinese New Year. So what we're going to do today is something a little bit along this line. So we're going to use the same reference photo for this. from Christine Scheuerman. This is going to be not the same. We're not going to do the same. It's going to be the same face, but the body's going to be a lot different. We're going to do an overlapping, and it's going to be arching. So it's going to be like he's up and down in the water. Okay. I don't have the rights, you guys, to show you guys the pictures yet. Eventually down the road, once I have a lot of people investing in me and in my channel, I plan on showing you guys the reference photos. So you can see how sometimes I go off of the reference photos. Sometimes I look and it looks completely different. Like this photo was originally black and gray and white. Black and gray gnomes. And I changed it to those colors. So this is a little bit pretty much the cop was pretty realistic, but the background I did more unrealistic. So I mean, there's just been a lot of different things I've been doing here. How have you guys been doing? I'm so glad to have you guys here. We only have about 4 more minutes, so, I mean, you're more than welcome to let me know how your week has been. It's Wednesday, so it's over the hump day. This is another picture that we're going to eventually have painted. I have not gotten around to it. I don't know if I want to do that in the studio by myself. But today I had kids all day, so I didn't get anything done in the studio except for what we were going to be working on today. So I've got a really cool I think it's going to end up being a multimedia picture. I'm gonna start out with the Chinese dragon, and we're gonna add some fireworks, and we're gonna have still there. Okay, there we go. Sorry guys, I accidentally closed out my camera. Okay, so, I mean, we're going to do a Chinese New Year painting. So we're going to have the face of the Chinese dragon. It's going to be similar to that dragon. I didn't do that one in front of you guys. I did that, I believe I did that on my own. I could have been mistaken. I may have done that in a tutorial. But it's going to give you a little bit, we're going to do more about the background. So it's not going to be more about the object of the dragon. It's going to be more about the background, the Chinese background in the background. So it's going to be like a lake or like a river, and the dragon's going to go up and down through the river, and there's going to be fireworks all around the top. So you're going to see a lot of that, and there's hopefully, if we have enough room, we're going to fit that lamp right in front of it, just to kind of show that it's kind of reminds you of home. It's not as far away as you would really think about it. Thank you so much for coming. If anyone's in there, just go ahead and drop your name in the chat and a little bit about yourself. We'd like to get to know you more. Right now we have Sue's in here. That's my mom, guys. We're going to get started in about 1 minute, and we're going to start painting and drawing. We're going to start from a very blank piece of paper, and then we're going to move, and we're going to actually sketch out the box and do everything from beginning from beginning to end. So it's going to be a little bit of a longer tutorial, guys. If you can't stay for the entire time, I completely understand. But we may even do this in 2 parts. I'm not exactly sure. It's going to go. We're going to see how it goes. We've been doing pretty short tutorials lately, just because that seems to be how TikTok likes it. It's more shorter tutorials, but because it's going to be more elaborate of a painting, I think we're going to do it. We're going to take our time with it. We want it to look nice, and we really want it to look awesome. It's going to look awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and flip on the light, and let's get started. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming out here. I really do. It's really awesome. Okay, guys. So remember, the person that's in here the longest and most active in the chat gets entered into winning a 5x7 piece of art that fits into an 8x10 frame. So you're going to have that. Hey, Michelle Griffin just joined. Thank you so much for joining, hon. We're just sketching, going from one piece of paper. Whoops. You're going from one piece of paper. We're doing 7 inches. This is going to save you a lot of money when you go to, I can't really see. It's really hard to see it in this box, guys. Can you see okay? Oh, thank you so much for liking the live. I really appreciate it. Let me know what parts you guys like and how I can improve. Always, you can send me a message and let me know kind of what you'd like to see. If you don't want to send it in the comments, I mean, I'm very open. I would like to see everyone show me what they would like and what colors to use, and it's supposed to be interactive, guys. Alright, so let's make sure that this is 7 inches, and it is. Alright. Let me make sure that's 5. Nope. I was off, man. So I'm going to have to fix it. Give me 1 second, guys. It's only going to be a minute. I didn't go long enough on my one side. So now one side shorter than the other. That's okay. We have a really good eraser, so it's not going to be a big deal. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I'm Sarah J. Mayberry. I'm your local artist. We do a painting from beginning to end every single day. Every night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when I start painting. So I'm just making sure that there's a 5x7 piece here. Because I tell people I give them 5x7 arts, we have to make sure that we have 5 inches by 7 inches. Georgia Peach came in! Oh, thank goodness. I am so glad you came in, Georgia. Mom's here, and Angie was here. And there's one other person in the chat. Georgia says, hey, Georgia, it's so nice to have you here. Hey, girl, how are you, is what she says. Oh, girl, I am doing fantastic. Today in New York, they had the day off of school because of Chinese, or Lunar New Year is what they said. So I figured, why not do a Chinese New Year painting? I had a really good reference photo through the Facebook group I have, and I was like, okay, let's go ahead and use that one. So I can't show you the photo of it, but I can show you what we're going to basically kind of do. See how his face is? We're going to do that kind of face again, and we're going to have his body different. And it's going to have fireworks, and it's going to actually be set in Japan. So hopefully we can get that, and it's going to look super awesome. Yeah, I know. George Peach says, awesome. That's so cool. Alright. So the only thing about sketching this in front of you guys is this is a pretty intense we need to put the reference photo here. So let's do the reference photo. Reference photo is from Christine Scheuerman. Artist Sarah Jane Mayberry. Okay. Today's George Peach says, my little brother and his family are celebrating today. His girlfriend is Vietnamese. Oh, that is super cool. We celebrated it because we had the day off of school. I thought it was awesome. I like days off of school though. I didn't really want to send the kids to school. I never want to send the kids to school. They're too much fun to play with and have around. You know what I mean? But most of the time I'm working though, so it's not like I'm really... So we're just doing his upper beginning. See, I think I'm making it too big, guys. I'm making it so that you're not gonna, it's just gonna be the thing. Let's make it a lot smaller. Because we want to do the background as if he's in Japan. So we're not really focusing on the main point of the Chinese dragon. We did that already. We're actually doing more of a background. George Peach says, LOL, I'm Marcus. I'm like, Marcus, go to school. I need a break. Oh, girl, yeah, that's how I am, like, the second day. But the very first day, I'm like, yeah, go ahead, stay home. Let's hang out. I'm down. But the first day, I'm like, hey, we can hang out. Oh, I don't like that. I'm going to leave this out. Somebody's blowing up my phone. So let's make him... No, I don't like that either. So we're going to try to use this, and if we're not able to get him, we can always switch courses and do something else. I don't mind doing that. Whatever we got to do to make a beautiful picture. We're just making his face. Alright, I like that. We're doing it a little bit different than we did the last time. Alright, I like that. Okay. So he's got a huge mouth, but that's okay. Let's switch it. Alright. So this is a little bit more of a harder thing. Whoops, George Peach says, hey, yeah, that's true. After one day, it's like, okay, back to school. Him to bed. Okay, go ahead and put him to bed. That's fine. We're just gonna be hanging out for a while. We're just on the lip around him. I'm just switching it. Instead of doing it the way I had originally planned, I am switching where the... There we go. Alright, so then we're going to do his nose. and his eyes. Alright. And I'm going to give him a real big eyelid. Alright, so we got that. And then we're going to do these nice little peaks, like these little, I guess horns, you could say. Are going to be sticking out of his head, too. That's how it is on the picture. So we're changing the direction of them. And they're not every other one. I changed it to that one. I decided that's how I wanted it. So hopefully I didn't make it too big. But even if I did make it too big, it's still going to look cool. It's going to look really cool, guys. Alright, so I'm just going through here and I'm doing the spikes of him. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I really appreciate all of y'all. Alright, so we are kind of doing this. Alright, so I'm just putting in some sort of I'm doing this. Okay, so those are his humps. So let's go ahead and put his so he's going in and out of the river. That's kind of what we're gonna get at. Oops, let me fix that. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I'm just sketching out a Chinese dragon really quick, guys. We're doing it in a different position than what he was, just so we don't get bored. We're gonna do a small one right here. We're gonna want to change it. See how mine are going up? You don't want to do that. I mean, you could have got your dragon. Like, you could totally do your own dragon. You guys can talk to me. I'm definitely watching the chat. At first, it was hard, but now that I got it sketched out, it's a lot easier. Okay. Okay, so we just got the circles in the water. Okay, so we only have really room for one firework. I was wondering if that was gonna happen. Alright, so oh, Sir, I'm back is what Georgia Peach says. I just had to carry him to his bed because he passed out in mines. Aw, that's so precious. That's so cool. That's awesome. Our little one does not fall asleep with us. He has a hard time. He likes going in his room. But he's a lot younger. And my husband's a really heavy sleeper. Like, he was always worried about him falling asleep and rolling over on him. So we never slept with the baby in the bed.
Now with my oldest, that was a different story. I always did. So I'm just giving them scales. It's gonna be okay now. We're gonna make it different colors though, so it's not gonna be all one color. It's gonna be like pink and red and green and blue, and yeah, we're gonna make it really pretty. All right, so I think I've got it sketched out. Let me remind myself to sign it. I always have to sign it. So I got it signed. George Peach says he's almost bigger than me already. Girl, I hear that. These kids, I don't know what they're eating in their chicken nuggets. He'll be going off of what? A handful of berries and a handful of Cheerios and a graham cracker and thriving. Oh my goodness. Alright, so let's look here. What we're gonna do is let's look at the other picture that I had for a reference photo. No, let's not use it. Let's just use the one reference photo. I just didn't. I ended up running out of room. Georgia Peach, I feel ya. Those kids they just eat up. Well, Ben, the oldest one, eats me at a house at home. The youngest one, on the other hand, he is huge for being 3. Huge. Okay, let me get let's start off with a little bit of color on our. So we are gonna do a little bit of sorry, I'm just trying to get this all done, guys. I'm switching through on quite a few of them. I'm trying to make it different colors, guys, so just bear with me. Alright, that's what I want to do for that portion. Let's go ahead and let that dry for now. Because we don't want to see how it melded into the blue. I don't really want that to happen. George Peach says, Marcus seems like he's going to be so tall. Oh, girl, I know. I'm really short. I'm only 5'1.5". And my little one is already, he's already up to my underarm. Like, he's but I'm pretty short, though. I am pretty short. Alright, so let's look here. We're going to do fire on this one. So that other one's going to be a pink glowing, and then this one's going to be a more it's going to be more hot. So we're going to do cool colors on the left and pinks, and we'll do see, I don't like how that is. Let me fix this. See how I'm kind of moving them together? I like that. Okay. I should probably rinse that and paint off the brush before I ruin the brush. I have a really hard time remembering that. Alright, now I'm going to add the red. And I'm gonna let those sit for a little while, okay? Light blue is done here, so we're gonna do light blue on these. And then I'm gonna use this other brush and then just bring it and do the outside. So I get it all the way to the edge. You don't have to do it all the way to the edge, guys. It just depends on what kind of style you are. I am very extra. Oh, Georgia Peach, you're 5'4"? Georgia Peach says she loves the pinks. That's so awesome. Yeah, we're going to add a little bit of blues and purples to that and then add more pinks. But I want it to dry a little bit. I don't want it to get too swamped and it all turn one color. So we're doing it in steps. And I'm just using the watercolor brush, guys, and I'm just filling in with color. You don't have to use the colors that I use. You can totally switch it up. Usually, though, you would like to work from light to dark. I did not do that on this one. I decided not to. I want to do it differently. That's what I did on the last time, and it looked out really good. George P says, yes, I love all the colors. Oh, good. Good. That's what I like to hear. So we're going to do a darker blue in here. And then I'm just going to take this other pencil, the other paintbrush, and draw it all the way to the edge. Just so I have that crisp edge on it. It makes it look so much better, guys. Can you guys see okay? Here, I'll put it up a little bit higher. Sorry, when I'm doing the back on the bottom of this, it's kind of hard. Oh, you know what? I have it. There you go. Now it's not so far away. Ha! George Peach says, I haven't drawn a dragon before. You are encouraging me to try. Yes, you should. I completely agree. All different kinds of dragons. Dragons are one of my favorite things to draw. Okay, so I'm just getting close to the edge, but not quite there. I want it to be more crisp outline. Okay, I really am liking that. I'm doing it more realistic to what the picture says this time. Thanks for letting me know the view is good. I appreciate it, George Peach. Thanks so much for liking the live. Thank you. George Peach says, I have a dragon with koi fish tattoos. I think I told you before. In the middle, it connects to a yin-yang. Yes, but I'd like to see it again. Send me the picture again. I have a problem with memory. I'll look at the same damn thing. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to swear. I'll look at the same darn thing 2 or 3 times, and then I'll finally remember it. Yeah, send it to me again. I'd love to look at it, especially since I did that one koi painting. And I did this dragon painting, and I did the other one. It'd be really cool to see somebody else's artwork on it. Oh, that darker bright blue is gorgeous. Thank you. All right. So I hope it's not going to get too much in the way when I do the water. But let's see. We'll find out, guys. There we go. Making the lines a lot more crisp. I just think it would look more like, I don't know. I really like that dark blue. I do a lot of eyes in that dark blue. I like the piercing look of the eyes. I always think it's super beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna put yellow on the outside of his lip. Oh, perfect. I'm just doing a really bright yellow. It's supposed to like capture the viewer's attention, like grab it. That's the first thing they're gonna see is that bright yellow. And then they're gonna look and see that great darker blue right next to it. They're gonna love it. Hopefully. That's what we're hoping for. I love painting. I really appreciate everyone coming out and talking to me while I paint. It's helping me learn. It's helping me learn how to talk and paint at the same time, guys. And it's making me feel more confident as an artist. So I really appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. Especially Georgia. Georgia, you are really active in the chat. That is super awesome. The more active you are in the chat, the better I'm going to get. Okay. So I got the yellow around his thing. That's what I was worried about. I was worried that the yellow was going to fall into the blue. But it didn't happen to do that. So even though he didn't do it from light to dark this time, it still worked out pretty. So that's perfect. So, oh, that is too awesome. I really like it when it turns bridge color, almost like it's, almost as if it's, what do you call it? I don't know. Oh, Georgia Peach says, aw, happy to help. The yellow is really pretty too. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Alright, so let's go ahead and work our way. Let's see if this is dry. It's getting drier than what it was. So we are gonna search back. And I'm gonna put a little bit of this blue along the edge. Then we're gonna move to the darker blue. And we're gonna leave it and hope that the light blue stays where it's supposed to and that the dark blue stays where it is supposed to. But we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait and see if it is. So there's a little hole. That must have had yellow on it. That's funny. That gave it a little bit of opaqueness. I like it. We're leaving it. And then we're going to have to do the yellow again on the fire breathing dragon, because this is fire. He's going to be breathing fire out of him. Although I don't think we're going to make the fire on him. He is a fire breathing dragon, but he doesn't have any fire that we have on him yet. Okay. And we are going to add this color red. Okay, I'm just doing dabs. So I was just dotting it. That's all I was doing. And if we're not going to be here forever, we're going to have to start doing the bottom of his tail. So we're going to start doing some of the bottom of his tail. Because we don't want to be here forever. I got it all over. That's okay. We'll have to just put a little bit, use the, use the black ink a lot further and it'll show. It'll look okay. Alright, so I'm just adding the pink in here. And then I'm going to let it dry, and then I'm going to add a pink in there again. And this is done. I may have to go back through and drop in more color, but it may be okay. Thank you guys so much for liking the live. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's do... red. So instead of going... I don't know if we should or not. What do you guys think? Should I go and make this whole thing red? Or should I leave it white inside like that a little bit? I don't know. You guys should totally let me know in the comments what you think. Alright, and I'm just adding a little bit of yellow. Now, I said I wasn't going to paint them all individually, but these are big ones. So I'm going to paint these ones individually. There we go. And then I'm going to let it dry, and then I'm going to do the orange, and then the little teeny dots of red on the bottom. So you're going to see it, it's going to go from the bluish to the reddish green. So this is going to be a very colorful dragon. So Georgia Peach says, I'm not sure yet. Keep coloring and we will decide later. That sounds good. Let me know about what you think about the middle of his nose. On what we should do. Because I'm debating on it too. So I don't know. Alright, so we're getting pretty muddy in here. We got pretty muddy water. We're going to have to switch. I have what you're supposed to do is have 2 different water cups. I don't when I'm doing tutorials, but I do when I don't do tutorials, if that makes any sense. So I do it. The reason being is I have to hold the cup so it doesn't accidentally knock onto the computer. Eventually, I'd like to get a little cup holder and I could hold 2 cups at one time. But I want to get a box big enough that you guys could see it too. But it's all going to depend on what's going on with TikTok and stuff, on what we're going to be doing. Alright, so let's go ahead and I'm going to get the red on here. And let's do... we're just doing his little spikes, I guess you could call them. Oh, good. Oh, good. Alright, so I did do the right one. I was doing it, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I did the right color or not. So I did. That was cool. Sometimes when I'm sorry, I get talking, and I forget what color I was using. Not very often, but sometimes. Okay, I like that. All right, so we're leaving that like that. And I'm just doing a little bit of his. So I don't know. He's awfully colorful. If we put a more than um more than one firework, or not firework. Is that what I'm thinking of? Is it called a firework? Yeah, I think it's a firework. Oh, someone just sent a heart puff. Thank you so much, Georgia Peach. Oh, Vernella's in here. Hey, Vernell. I'm so sorry, guys. I missed it. I was too busy focusing on this. Vernell sent a gift. Thank you so much, Vernell. And a rose and a TikTok. Man, you're blowing it up. Peach, ice cream cone, Peach. You guys are awesome. Thank you. She's saying Peach to Georgia Peach. Took me a minute because I was doing it backwards, guys. Took me a minute. All right, so we're doing something for the Chinese New Year. The kids had school off today, which is kind of cool. I showed Ozzy, because I used to homeschool. I homeschool my oldest, but not my youngest, because he's littler, so, he doesn't know how to read and stuff. So I was showing him, in China, where they had the celebration, and they had the dragon, and it was going on the river. It was super cool. It looked like the dragon was on fire. It was awesome, guys. But we looked at it and thought it was pretty cool. Alright, so what are we going to do? We are going to need an even smaller brush than what we've got, guys. We need our itty bitty brush. This is one that I just opened just for this thing. Thank you so much for now sending roses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 roses. Wow. 7. Holy moly, she's going crazy over here, guys. Wow. 7 roses. Thank you so much. That is awesome. I feel so loved. You guys have no idea. Thank you. You guys should check out Vernell. Vernell is a live host herself. She does a lot with planning and stuff like that, guys. So she's pretty awesome. You should look at her and check her stuff out. I always like to look at her stuff. I try to check her out when she's here. She sent a heart me too. Thank you. You just become the number 8 member on the team. Thank you, Vernell. Very cool. Well, we don't want that to drip. See, we are working right where it's real small. And there was a big drop at the edge of it, so we don't want it to drip. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to use orange the next time. So we're going to use this as orange, and then I'm going to scoot back to yellow. Kind of hard to see. Alright, and then we're going to use this red. Kind of looks like it's part of that, but that's okay. Thank you guys so much for coming in here. You guys are so awesome. Vernell, thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate you. You guys are so awesome. Alright, let's do the teeny tiny pieces. Oh, this is a bigger one. We can use the bigger brush on this. So this is just for his, I guess what you could call them are spikes, or like the little backhanded part of them. We're going to make that all nice and dark. Sorry, I wanted to do it while it's still wet, guys. See how it's spreading in there? You want that effect. Like he's going in and out of the water. Okay, and he's gonna kind of got scales on him. Okay, so then we're gonna do purple. We're switching it up a little bit. We don't want, oh, wow. We don't want it to be, we don't want it the same color. If you want yours to be the same color, go for it. You don't have to do what I do it. You can do your own way. That's the way I started doing my photos, is I started doing, Vernell said, of course you came in to help me. Oh, Vernell, I had a fun time helping you. Vernell said, oh, good. That is super cool. I had a blast helping her. So she actually invited me onto her panel. It was super awesome. I didn't know that button either. And she's like, oh, well, I thought I was just inviting you to my live. I was like, oh, well, you know what? I'm just glad to attend. I'm just glad to be here. I've done that to people. I've done it before. Oh, yeah. When you're starting out, you got to try all the buttons. Because if not, then everyone's doing the stuff before you. You got to be an influencer, guys. That's what we're here doing on TikTok. At least that's why, for a while we're here anyways. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to add a little bit of pink to this. There we go. So that's going to be it's the same dragon, but he's color changing. Okay, so our dragon is color changing. That is what the story I'm sticking to. I like rainbow stuff. I really like rainbow stuff, guys. Like, too much rainbow stuff. Oh, looks like I got something in my purple. Alright, so I'm just doing another purple. And I know that I did 2 pinks and 2 purples, but then we're going to switch to blue. Oh, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't. Yeah, let's go ahead and switch to blue. Let's go ahead. Because I didn't know if it was going to fall into the category of... Oh, she says it looks good. Oh, it looks great. Thank you. Thank you guys very much for sharing the live. I appreciate it. It's really appreciated because I don't pay for promotions, guys. So the only way people see it is if you share it out. So I really, really appreciate that. And remember, the people that are most active in the chat and here the longest are going to be entered in to receive a 5x7 art. Okay, so then we're going to do this horns on his face. It's the only way I can explain it. Horns on his face. This looks a little bit lighter than what my other one was. I think maybe I was a little bit more heavier handed on my last one. But that's okay. I like both ones. Georgia Peach says, so pretty. Aw, thank you so much, Georgia Peach. Vernell says, I love art. Thank you. I love art too, Vernell. I can do art every single day for the rest of my life and be happy. Although I'm lucky, I have a good family too. Not everybody has that. But art helped me through a lot of stuff, so it's very good for the mental health. Always good to get your emotion and your grief out. And did you know I quit drinking and I quit smoking cigarettes last year just by doing art? So there's a lot of really good things that art can do for me. Oh, Grace came in. Hey, Grace. Grace does lives too, guys. So we're just doing a Chinese New Year painting. And then I'm going to do a little bit of red. So the reason why I am doing these together at the same time instead of letting them dry like I did the other ones is if they do mold together, which if they do, great. It's fine. But if they don't, not a big deal. But if they do, it'd be fine too because it's going to be kind of like this up here where it's molding together because it's so warm. Because I guess in Chinese culture, it looked like from what they were celebrating that the thing was on fire. It was pretty cool looking. All right, so let me give him a red tongue. And oh, hey, Grace says hi, everyone. Oh, Renelle scooped her up. Yep, Grace is good people, guys. She's an engaging bestie, and she's one of the ones that helped me when I first started. So she's always been one to answer questions or when I asked them in the chat, she was very gracious and would help me all the time. It was just wonderful. I always support her, and she does lives too, guys. She's a good one to learn off of. Very good. Very, very good one to learn off of. Okay, so let's do the back. I was going to do gray. I was going to do dark red in the mouth, guys, but I'm going to wait. Because remember how I said he was almost like he was glowing? When I saw the thing on here, I think we're gonna leave it because I think I'm gonna actually put like an orangish color to signify that he's almost like fire breathing. So let's do that. But yeah, let's do that. So let's make his thing yellow, or not yellow. I mean orange. So I'm doing 2 different colors of orange, guys. Oh, I don't like how that went into it. So I didn't like the 2 different colors of orange, but that's okay. This is the same color orange, guys. I took out the other kind of color orange. This is all one color orange. I'm just doing it super quiet, super finely, and super with a little teeny brush, okay, guys? And it's not really that small. It's only a one painter. Oh, someone just got a number 2 gifter. Susan Thomas got a number 2 gifter. Susan Thomas is doing great. Susan Thomas said it's doing great. George Peach says, I love color for art. Everyone's just giving me heart puffs. Georgia Peach gave me a heart puff. Georgia Peach became the number 2 gifter badge on the team. And everyone's saying, oh, Georgia Peach says, I love colorful art. And Vernell says, exactly, Peach. You guys are so awesome. You guys make me feel so happy. You have no idea. Let's color eyes are we going to do for him? Let's do the light blue. Okay, so let's go ahead. He's got that in there. I'm not sure if I like that, though. Let's fix it. So we have this right here. That looks better. I like that much better. Okay. So now we have to do is the background and the fireworks. So that's not that bad. Okay. We got this. We got this. Let's try to make this just a. Let's see if we're gonna make this. Look at what we're gonna make this. Let's find out. All right, let's look. I'm debating, guys. I don't know if I want to keep it watercolor or if I'm gonna make it into a multimedia piece. We're just doing a different kind of firework. I didn't want to do a firework the same kind as I did before, guys. I wanted something different. You know me, I like to do different things. All right. And then let's do red. We're going to make this a very red. So we're going to do red, yellow, and orange. Okay, so let's see what we're going to be able to do with this. It's going to be kind of rough, guys, because we're going to have to somehow show that this is in water, guys. And that it's somehow, yeah, we have to make it look like it's in water. This is going to be fun. Okay, so, this is not as hard as it looks, guys. It is super fun. So if you do start saying, oh, I need, like Georgia Peach said, it's making me want to do a dragon. Do it. Do it. And if you don't like the dragon that I have, there's plenty of tutorials on YouTube and stuff like that. I always try to do tutorials to people that they haven't already seen. This one did have a tutorial on it, though. I watched it. It was a pretty good one. But Georgia Peach, you're an artist. You don't need a tutorial. I'm just saying for anybody else. Brunel says, don't you need to start a new goal at the top? Oh. Yeah, that would probably be helpful. Uh-oh. It says live goal achieved. I'm just set up a new goal. There we go. I set up a new goal. Thanks for now. I appreciate you. There we go. I set up a new thing. Vernell's teaching me as we go. I appreciate you so much, Vernell. I really do. I really, really do. It's people like you guys getting me and teaching me how to do this. I don't know how long I'll be able to do this, but I'm starting a website, guys. So I'm always going to be doing tutorials. I just don't know if they're going to be on TikTok or not. So you'll be able to find me. Like I said, I'm on all social media, guys. So make sure you're looking me up and following me on there. Alright, so I'm just doing a little bit of blue around Alright, so I'm just going a little bit around the edges. And then we're going to go in with this brush and we're going to go to the edge, okay? This one has some water on it, guys. So it's got water on the brush to kind of move that pigment. And then I'm going to switch it with this light blue. And kind of meld it, okay? So I'm here to inspire you guys. I mean, definitely make sure you guys are doing these. And if you guys could, please tag me in them so I could see. I would really love to see them. Or send them to me, either way. I don't really get on TikTok very often. I'm a mom, guys, so it's really hard. And plus I homeschool one kid and the other one's pretty much home once a week at least because he's always sick. That's why I'm working for myself, guys. I can't. He keeps coming home because he's sick, so I'm like, oh, I might as well just start my business with myself. All right, so that light blue didn't catch very well. I don't know if this blue is. Oh, that is so sweet. She says, of course I'm going to support you. That's what Vernella said. That is so awesome. George Peach says, wow, this is coming along so beautiful. The colors are so much fun. That is so awesome. Hey, Erica Jeffrey showed up. What's up, Erica? Erica posts videos. Erica's been my friend for the last, I don't know, 24 years. Something like that. So I'm just doing the background here of the blue. And I'm trying to go close to the edge, but not quite to it, okay? Let's go ahead and use our watercolor brush while we can, guys. So let's see what we can do. And I'm just using this and pulling all the pigment over. Thank you for coming to support me, Erica. I really appreciate you. I appreciate every one of you, Vernell and Georgia Peach and Sue, and even Angie stopped in to say hi, and Grace, and all of you guys. You have no idea how much I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming and showing up. I really appreciate it a lot. Erica says, hey sis, just got home from Kung Fu. Oh, Kung Fu class. Brunel says she scooped you up, Erica. And, well, she meant Erica Jeffrey. We knew what you meant, Brunel. It's all cool. We're not picky around here. Erica's real good people. She knows what you mean. Yeah, so, you guys should totally be, because, I mean, everybody here is people that's really supportive, not just of me, but, of each other. Like, we always try to be a good close-knit of creators. And if you guys haven't already known, we are going to be starting a, creator newsletter. Well, it's going to have my art in there, too. But we are going to try to keep in touch through email. So if you guys are interested in that, shoot me an email and let me know. I'm just tapering this off, guys. Did you see how I tapered off the light color blue to this darker tealer blue? I'll show that to you guys on this other side. I don't want to cover it completely, though. Erica, Brunel does live videos, and she does seeding, and she does stuff on the farm, and they raise animals and stuff like that. She's really good to have as a friend, Erica, just so you know. Alright, we're just really quickly trying to go very closely in here. So I'm trying to go close but not hit that blue that's right there. So kind of show that it's it's water, but not that it's. You know what I mean. Hopefully you know what I mean. If not, say, what do you mean, Sarah? And then you have to say, what I was saying about? Because apparently I forgot. Oh, hey, Shell. Erica said she was live tonight? No way. You'll have to check out each other, guys. Vernell says she'll come and check you out if you go live. Hey, Shell Anderson says, hey. Hey, Shell. It is so nice to see you, girl. Thank you for coming in the live. I really appreciate you showing up. Thank you. Shell's awesome. She's been really encouraging me to get my art to be put on TikTok. So she's really been encouraging me to do that. She's like, I really want to put your stuff in my thing, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. Feels nice to have somebody want to put your artwork in there. That's awesome. Alright, guys, so I'm just doing the background a little bit of blue because he's in the water. And this is kind of like a reflection of the firework in the water. So you're gonna get that kind of blurred look once we start doing that a little bit more. You guys will see. You'll know what I mean. You'll see what I mean. Okay, so I'm just going in and doing a little bit of light blue in these circles. And we're going to leave a little bit of it white. What that does is it looks like it's like the foam off of the, like it's foam, like when you're jumping up and down, you got that ripple effect. Well, that's kind of what it's giving you. Oh, Erica, you were live at your Kung Fu class? Wait a minute. Hey, Chudel says, hey. New goal. I have to look. Did I do it? Okay, so, you said a donut? Thank you so much. Shell Allison says, hey, Shell. And so Shell said a donut, thank you. And Vernell, I think I said a live goal. Hold on, no I didn't. Let me fix it. Give me 1 second. Wow, that's so cool. Shell Anderson, you helped me get that one. And Peach helped me get the first live goal, guys. Thank you so much. That is so cool, guys. Okay, I think I fixed it. So you went live on your Kung Fu classes? That is super awesome. Susan Thomas says, love the colors. That is super cool. So I decided we're going to do a little bit of both. Wow. These brushes just don't hold up like they used to. You don't want to hear that about brushes, right? Alright, here we go. Alright, so I added a little bit of red, but not all of it. Whoa! Vernell's sending 9 roses? Oh my gosh! Wow! Vernell, you just got the #1 gifter badge! Thank you so much! You sent 9 roses? That is so awesome! Thank you so much! That is super cool! Aw, I feel so loved! That's so awesome, guys. Thank you, Vernell. Super cool. That's awesome. Set higher. Okay, well, how do I do that? Let me look here. Life goal achieved. Set up new goal. Okay, I got the new goal set. Got it. I think. Thank you guys. Okay, ciao. Ciao. I set it higher. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. You guys make me feel so loved. That's so awesome. That is super cool. Alright. So I'm just going in here with a real fine brush, guys. And we're just going in the teeny little details. Like 100 roses? Oh, okay. Wow, you gave me a donut, send it like to 100 roses? Okay. Let's see if I can figure that out. So you just blew away through that gold shell. Wow. Alright, let's go ahead and... Here we go. Set up new goal. I'm just trying to figure out how to make it. I've only pushed set, so let's... Oh, here we go. I'm learning how to set it up. Alright, I got 100 roses on there. Thank you, Georgia, for sending a heart puff. Renelle says, I'm probably going to come up with a time to get on every day. That is what someone suggested. Yeah, I completely agree. It's just very hard to do, guys. Very hard to do. It's really hard to make sure that you're there every day. But as long as you do it, it's awesome. Because then you have people that show up and you don't even have to say anything. They just start coming out of the woodwork. Like they are here. I suggest it strongly. I do. I definitely strongly suggest it. Whoa! Dwarf 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roses? Thank you so much, Shell. 10 roses? Wow, I didn't even see that one yet. You said 15 roses? Burnell says, well, girl, I gotta go feed the farm. We'll talk soon. See you, Burnell. Wow, Shell, that is so awesome. Thank you so much, Shell. That is super cool. Wow, I feel so loved, guys. That is so awesome. Yeah, and Vernell, if you set up a time, let me know what the time is, and I'll try to make it as long as it's when the kids are in bed and stuff like that. But let me know, okay? And I'll try to come show support for you. And Erica, next time you go live, let me know when you're going live, and I'll show up and I'll see what your kung fu. Whoa, Shell said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 roses. Wow, and 8 more roses. Wow. Oh, cool. Thank you. That's so awesome. That is super cool. I feel so loved. Erica went, okay. Alright, good. Yeah, because if you send it to us, then we know to come. Or even better yet, set up an event and we'll try to and send it to us before the time. And I'll try to show up. And I'll register, okay? If you don't know how to do that, let me know and I'll do a video call with you and we'll set it up. Okay, guys, so I want this to be more as if it's looking in the water. So we have to make this fireworks look as if it is in the water. So this is going to be fun, guys. We're going to have a little bit. I must have gotten the wrong pen, the wrong brush. I keep switching brushes on myself. Okay, so let's look here. So we also want the little... So what we're doing here is it's kind of looking as if it's in the water. So we're giving that. Oh, Shell says, thank you. You have a good night. Oh, Shell, you have no idea how awesome you are. Thank you so much. You're the #1 gifter on my team. I appreciate you. You're awesome. Have no idea. Erica Jeffrey says, okay, how do I do that? I don't know how to set up an event. I'll call you after I get out of here. If you have time tonight, if not, I'll do it during the day tomorrow when the kids are at school. Just send me a call and I'll show you how to do it. Oh, thank you guys. You have no idea how much all your gifts mean to me. It's super awesome. So I'm just going through here and kind of making the lines a little bit wavier, okay? And see how it's seeping into that blue a little bit? That's okay. That's fine. Alright, so let's go ahead and add this blue. Now this is going to seep in quite a bit, guys. We kind of need that. Because it's looking as if it's in the water, okay? And I'm just going around and not on top of the things. I'm going in between. Yeah, Erica, I will let you know. Erica says, I'll video call you when I get off work tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I forgot you had to work tomorrow, honey. But yeah, you can video call me and I'll show you how to do it. Me and Erica's been friends for a long time, guys. A very long time. So I'm going to just go through here. And I'm just dropping water in. Okay. I don't know. What do we think about the firework, guys? Do you think you like it or do you think we should redo it? I'm not usually one that likes to have colors mixing in together. Let's think here. It's 9:14. Let's see what we can pull up off of here. Okay, so we've got most of this off. I think we can save it. Let's fix it. So we're going to go in here with an even darker color. We're just going to go in the itty bits. And highlight where there's supposed to be not white. Alright, what do you guys think? I don't know if I like it. Georgia Peaches, that's cool. LOL, 9/14 is my birthday. Wait a minute. Who's 9/14? Oh, I was gonna say you finished on my birthday, but you're not done. LOL, you have the outline still, right? Yep. I still have the outline. You had said one time I thought you were done. Yeah. I always like to put ink on my work, though. I am a stickler to that. It's one of the things that I just really love doing. Uh, it's something that makes it really stand out to me. Not everybody has to put ink on their work. And a lot of times I do outline it in paintbrush. A lot of times when I'm not doing it with you guys, but I really like the pen because it sticks and is a lot finer. Alright, let me put this stuff away. Let's give it a second. I'm kind of looking at it. Let's give it a minute to dry, guys. So first of all, I want to say thank you for coming. We're not done yet, guys. We have quite a bit still left to do. I have to at least ink it. I'm not sure if I'm going to put glow-in-the-dark stuff on the fireworks or not. It depends on if I'm going to like it or not. I'm not really keen and happy over it. But I hate to make it exactly like the other one and have them both glow in the dark. I don't know. Well, I'm going to let it sit for a second, and then I'm going to debate on whether I want it to or not. It kind of looks like it's weary. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, does that look like it looks like it's in the water, like it's a reflection? I mean, I guess it could be. It could be. People might look at it and be like, what the hell is... Oh, sorry. What is this? I was going to say, Georgia Peach says, you had said the time and I thought you were done. Yeah, I wish I was done. But I knew I was going to be longer with this one. This is something I had been planning for over a month and a half. And of course, when I went to draw it, I drew it too big so that I couldn't put the Chinese stuff on the background that I wanted to. So I learned next year I'm gonna try to do it again. I might, depending on if I can find a different reference photo or not. I'll try it again and see if it gets any better. I like doing things over again after so long and going back to it and then seeing if I like it. Or see if I do better. A lot of times I do better and I'm like, ooh, I really like that. And then I hear a lot from other people. They're like, oh, but I really like your older drawing too. So it's nice to hear that other people like that, but you don't necessarily, you know what I mean? I'm always more critical of my work, but I try really hard to be loving of my work. That's something I've learned as I've gotten older, is to be very, very loving about your work. So I didn't know your birthday was 9/14. That's pretty cool. I should put it on my calendar. Remind me to put it, send me a message with it. So I'll put it on my calendar and I'll remember to wish you a happy birthday. Because I plan on seeing you and being around as your friend on 9/14. So that sounds like a cool thing. And Erica knows I got her something special for her birthday. She's got a cool painting. And I've had something here that for the last 4 years to give to her on her birthday. And every single year, Ozzy hides it right before he pulls it out and looks at it and somehow disappears. And then I find it 6 months later. And I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to give Erica this. So I've been trying to give her this thing for 4 years. And she still hasn't gotten it. Yeah, Georgia says, Peach says, okay, I will. Okay. That's cool. I appreciate it. That way I can remember. Alright, so this looks pretty dry, guys. Except for even our fireworks does. And I'm looking at the fireworks and I kind of like it. It sometimes takes me a little while. So a lot of times, right away, I don't like something. A lot of times I can put it on my wall. Or I leave my sketchbook open on my table until I like something. I've been known to do that. So let's go ahead. I'm going to leave it. I don't want to do a glow-in-the-dark photo for this one. I think we're gonna make it just a regular photo. So we're gonna use size S to do the fine liner. You don't have to use this, but you can. Erica Jeffrey says, you can give it to me when I come in April for Ozzy's birthday. I will try if he hasn't already hidden it or lost it already. And you know I say that in a loving heart, Erica. He knows it. Every time I'm like, oh, that's for Aunt Erica. That's for her birthday. And he does something with it. And I swear, I'm like, I'm going to watch you and I'm going to make sure you don't do anything with it. And every single time, he walks off with it and I can't find it. It's too funny. Okay, so I'm just doing a liner and I am just going through and I'm putting it where my pencil marks are. So I'm just going over my pencil marks with a marker. That is all. You could use a Sharpie. You could use anything you want. Erica goes, I know. I can't wait for you guys to come up for Ozzy's birthday. That'll be fun. So how was your first time going live, Erica? You should totally check out Georgia Peach's videos. She has a lot of really good healthy eating videos, like salmon and stuff like that. Erica says, it was good. That's so cool. I'm so glad you had a good time. I bet you there's a lot of people watching. How many people did you have watching you? I would have watched that. See, I like Kung Fu. Especially if it's my friend, I definitely want to watch it. You know what I mean? If it's some random person, probably not. But if it's my friend, yeah. Alright, so I'm just going through. Going as carefully as I possibly can. I'm thinking about giving him an eyeball. So you see how he's got blue? I was going to put a black dot somewhere in there, but I just haven't decided where. Any ideas where, guys, if you want him to look up? Should he be more like right here or like right here? The reference photo doesn't have it. Oh, Erica, or Georgia Peach followed you, Erica. Erica Jeffrey says, I wasn't sure what to do in my class. Didn't look. Looking up little, I think. Alright, so I'm just going through here. Almost looks like a rooster with that red thing on top of its head. Xtina Marie came in the door. Hey, Xtina. Thank you so much for coming. I'm just going through and putting ink where my sketches were. Xtina says, hey, beautiful. Erica said, put it in the middle of the eye. Okay, in the middle of the eye, like here. Okay, I like that. Very good job. I like that. Xtina says, hey, beautiful. Aw, Xtina just got the number 3 gifter badge. Very cool. Thank you, Xtina. Xtina's awesome. She goes live all the time, guys. She does a lot with explaining TikTok and the do's and the don'ts, and she's been very helpful in a lot of things. She's a really good friend. So if you guys haven't scooped her up, I definitely would. Alright, guys, so I'm just going through here. And putting the marks to show that they are different scales. Alright, we got that. We got the major guy done. Whew, we can breathe for a second. Xtina says, I just helped a friend with a bottle, so I'm broke. I got you Friday, bestie. Oh, honey, don't worry about it. I'm just glad you're here. Not at all. I'm just glad you're here. You don't gotta worry about it. We're just painting. We're doing something for the Chinese New Year. So I'm so glad you're here. It is so awesome. We have my mom in the chat, and Erica, and Georgia Peach. Who else am I forgetting? Am I forgetting somebody? No. Erica, Georgia Peach. There's 4. Xtina, Georgia Peach, Nana. Oh, I can't see. Let me see if I can find it. Here we are. Oh, and Megan A. Travel. I didn't know who that was. Well, I just learned how to look up somebody when they're here. That's kind of cool. I'm learning my new things, guys, so I really appreciate you guys letting me take the time to check this stuff out while I'm doing it. That is super cool. And if you haven't already decided that you're going to make a Chinese dragon, it should so totally do it. It is super awesome, and you don't have to do a Chinese dragon. You could do any kind of dragon you want. Alright, so should we actually we're going to put in the scales, all the teeny tiny little scales, guys. Oh, Xtina says hey to Susan Thomas. And Georgia Peach is saying hey to Xtina. You guys, I'm so glad my friends and family can be here together watching me and supporting me. It's super awesome. Ooh, almost did you see how I did that with the, it almost knocked the thing right out of my hand, guys. Alright, so let's look here and let's do our scales. And these are the scales I was talking about that we were going to do. We're just doing scales on here. I love doing art, guys. I miss doing art. I should be doing a thing during the day. And I haven't been doing it because I've been doing stuff. I had the kids home from school today because it was Lunar New Year. I don't know why we get that day off. I'm glad we got the day off. Don't get me wrong. But we got the day off. Oh, Xtina says, hey, beautiful. And Georgia Peach says, hey, beautiful to Xtina. Everyone, I'm so glad you guys are getting along in my chat. Thank you so much. That is super awesome, guys. I'm just going through and I'm making scales for our dragon. So this is a different dragon than we did the last time. He's multicolored. And he's a different position too. So this is our dragon. I really like our dragon. I'm super happy. Our Chinese dragon. Alright, so I like colorful things, guys, so of course I would pick something like this. Anything with fireworks. I like fireworks. Alright, So we've got quite a bit of detail in the pen marks on his scales. Alright, so let's look. Oh, wait a minute. We almost didn't do the water part, guys. I'm just going through here. Alright. So we've got these all in here. I like it like that. Alright, so this is our Chinese dragon. This is our New Year's Eve, or sorry, not New Year's. Chinese New Year photo, or painting, with fireworks and this. I don't know, guys. What are you guys thinking about the fireworks? What do you think? Should I add the glow-in-the-dark paint? It just looks so messy compared to the other one. Christine Marie says, love you, have to run. No worries, honey. You have a good day. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for liking the live, too. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, let's change it. Let's make this a multimedia painting. Alright, let's do it. So we're not going to be able to see. Good thing we've got these 3 colors. I'm kind of glad we did. Alright, let's do this. So we're going to stay here and we're going to finish out this. I use it right out of the tub, guys. Out of the tube. Literally, I just use it right out of the tube. We're going to go with yellow first, and we always go with the color that's the lightest. So I'm just going to go like this and do a little bit of color. I'm just adding a little bit of glow-in-the-dark color on it. It also leaves it a different element too. Georgia, do you know Xtina? That'd be really cool if you did. She's good people. She's been a very good helper to me. Very informative. Okay, so we've got the yellow. Let's go to orange. This is the only kind of glow-in-the-dark paint I use, guys. The other stuff is not worth it. Georgia Peach says it just met her today, actually. I ended up in a live where it was a host and the other people, and we're all talking. Yeah, those are my friends. She goes on lives and does a whole bunch of introducing people and what they're doing in their lives and what's up with them and talking about what's going on in current events. She's pretty cool. I like her lives. I try to show support when I can. But a lot of them is really late at night when I'm doing my lives, so a lot of times I can't. But I like to try to support her when I can. Yeah, I like her too. She's awesome. Same with the other people she runs with. They're good people. I don't really run with people that aren't good people. I always pray before I work with people and always make sure that that's where I'm supposed to be going. So this isn't red, it's pink. But hopefully it'll be enough. Just enough to change the outlook. Oh, I love that. Oh, I am so glad I changed it. Oh, I'm so glad I changed it. I'm sorry, guys. We're trying to not get sick over here. But it's really hard not to, especially when your little kid keeps getting sick. He's a little petri dish, guys. He really is. He comes home with a cough and a sickness almost every single week. Yeah, George Pizza, she likes her. I like Christina. She's good people. Alright, guys, so let's look here. And I know I didn't add a lot of glow-in-the-dark paint. And I never really do when I do glow-in-the-dark paint. Let's look and see how glow-in-the-dark it is. Remember, we haven't had a lot of time for it to charge. So let's see. Okay, so it's a little bit of glow-in-the-dark. It's not a lot. But it's enough to make it stand out where it doesn't, so people can't say, oh no, it's not glow in the dark. No, that's glow in the dark. It's not very bright glow in the dark, but it is glow in the dark. That's only one coat, guys. I'm only going to do one coat on there. I think it looks good. Unless it dries and it doesn't look good. So I'll wait to see if it dries tonight, and when I do the I'll check it tomorrow and see if I like it. So our reference photo today was from Christine Scheuerman. Thank you so much, Christine. I really appreciate you letting me use your reference photo. This is our Chinese dragon with our glow-in-the-dark firework. Just because I didn't like the firework we had to begin with. So I really like this one. This is really interesting. And it's got a lot of really cool colors in it. So I like it. Thank you so much for coming in, guys. I do a live every single night at 7:50 Eastern Standard Time, and at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I start painting. I do a live every single night. I'm trying to work and do more lives during the day. So Cheerio just sent me roses. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you sending me that rose, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's so cool. We were just finishing up our Chinese New Year painting. So let me show you since he just came in, let me show him the glow-in-the-dark painting really quick, just because he has to see it. So that's our glow-in-the-dark firework. And then that's our painting and our glow-in-the-dark firework. So that's what we did today. We're going to do a painting again tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to do yet. We will figure it out tomorrow. If you guys have any kind of suggestions, send me a message or let me know. I take them to heart, guys. So if you guys are sending me messages and letting me know what to do, I'll start doing them. So let me know what you want to see and different mediums that you want me to try. And I'll try to do what I can here and keep you guys entertained every night at 8 p.m. Alright, guys. Thank you so much. Check me out on all social media. I really appreciate all the love, all the support. Thanks, guys. I'll see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Thank you. Bye-bye. Good night, guys. OG Oso Cheerio says, I'm going to have to brainstorm and let you know. Okay, cool, dude. I appreciate it. Thank you. I try not to end the live when you guys are talking, so I didn't want to shut it down before I got your message. All right, I'll talk to you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.